Have you ever wondered, what does true love really mean? How can you build a relationship that is not only enduring but also filled with happiness? Love is not just a fleeting emotion, but an art that requires subtlety and skill to maintain. Have you ever wondered why there are women who are always loved and cherished by men, while some are forgotten even after giving all their love? The secret lies not in appearance or sacrifice, but in the way you make him always desire to have you in his life. If you want to know how to keep a man's heart without clinging, explore now the golden principles that help your love remain enduring and complete. Welcome to the Sophia's Knowledge channel, and my name is Sophia. This is where lessons about love will help you understand this complex emotion more clearly. In today's video, we will explore 7 golden principles to help you keep a man's heart for the long term, so watch and apply them immediately. Prepare yourself because the secrets and insightful perspectives you are about to discover may make you rethink yourself and your relationships. Before we begin, find a quiet space, put on your headphones, and relax. Let your mind completely absorb these insights and enjoy every wonderful moment. Are you ready to discover something new about love? Let's start right now with Sophia. Principle 1. Always maintain mystery and attraction. In love, one of the biggest mistakes many women make is becoming too predictable and losing the initial charm. As a relationship develops, women often tend to reveal everything about themselves, causing the other party to lose the curiosity and excitement of the early days. However, a woman who knows how to maintain mystery will always be an enigma that keeps a man yearning to explore endlessly. Mystery creates natural allure. Just think about captivating movies or novels. What do they have in common? It is the element of surprise, the unforeseen twists that keep the audience or readers glued to the story. In love, similarly, men are attracted to women who are not easily decipherable, whose nature isn't completely predictable. When you keep a part of yourself mysterious, he will always feel curious and want to learn more about you. Many mistakenly believe that mystery means hiding or being untruthful. However, this does not mean you have to lead a double life or deceive your partner. Here, mystery means keeping a part of your own world, not sharing everything too quickly or easily. Let the man discover you bit by bit. This will make him appreciate you even more. Do not let him anticipate all your actions. When a relationship becomes too predictable, the excitement gradually fades. If every day you follow the same routine, send messages at the same time, always reply immediately, or always agree with his plans, you become less interesting in his eyes. Occasionally create little surprises. For instance, instead of always texting first, let him wait a little. Have moments for yourself, do things that make you happy without relying on him. Attraction is not only about appearance but also the unpredictability and the fresh feeling you bring. When a man cannot be completely sure about you, he will always want to conquer and keep you by his side. Never stop developing yourself. One of the things that makes women lose their allure in the eyes of men is when they forget their own value and focus solely on love. Men are attracted to women who are passionate, have goals, and continuously grow. When you spend time on yourself, learning new things, and improving personal skills, he will see you as an interesting and captivating person. Invest in knowledge, broaden your mindset, and engage in activities that help you develop yourself. When you lead a rich life, you become a woman of depth whom a man will never find boring. Know how to control your emotions. A mysterious woman never lets her emotions completely control her actions. This does not mean you should suppress your emotions or pretend to be cold, but rather know how to balance between expressing your feelings and keeping some of your privacy. If you too easily reveal every thought and feeling from the early stages of a relationship, you will lose that magnetic charm. When you know how to control your emotions, not easily getting angry or overreacting to every issue, men will see you as a strong and admirable woman. Sometimes, a little silence or a mysterious look is enough to make a man curious and want to know more about you. Do not give everything away too easily. A sustainable relationship is built when both parties contribute and nurture it, not when one always gives while the other only takes. When you two readily sacrifice everything for a man, he will gradually take it for granted and no longer appreciate you as he did at first. Keep a part of yourself intact, do not rush to give too much before truly knowing the other person. The mystery also lies in how you maintain your self-worth. Let the man feel that he must strive to win you, rather than you always trying to please him. A relationship that has a balance of giving and receiving can last. Have an interesting life outside of love. Many women lose themselves after falling in love. They give up their personal hobbies, spend all their time with their partner, and gradually lose the initial allure. A truly attractive woman is one who has an interesting life and does not completely depend on a man. Maintain your routines and hobbies, continue doing things that make you happy. When you are busy with your own life, you emit a positive energy that strongly attracts a man. Finally, keeping mystery and allure does not mean you have to pretend or play psychological games with a man. The important thing is to know how to master yourself, have a rich life, continually develop, and not let a man fully capture you. When a woman knows how to keep a bit of mystery, she becomes someone a man will always desire and cherish. What do you think about this? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I look forward to hearing your opinions and discussing further. Don't forget to hit like if you find this content useful and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next sharing. Thank you very much. Let's continue together. Principle 2. Don't just be a lover, be a companion. In love, many mistakenly believe that having feelings is enough to sustain a long-term relationship. However, love is not just about romantic moments, promises, or physical attachment. A lasting relationship requires understanding, companionship, and sharing between two people. Men need not only a lover, they need a true companion, someone who can walk through life's ups and downs with them, share dreams, and understand unspoken thoughts without the need for too many words. Love cannot be based solely on emotion. At the beginning of a relationship, everything is beautiful, emotions are high, but over time, if a relationship is based only on romance and lacks deep connection, it will gradually become fragile. A man may be attracted by beauty, but what keeps him in the long run is the understanding, sharing, and companionship from the woman by his side. A happy couple is not always about sweet words, it is about being able to sit together in silence yet still feel warm. When you become an important part of his life, not only as a lover but also as a kindred spirit, he will not only love you but also need you. Understand and respect his world. Every man has his own world, including work, passion, friends, and personal ambitions. A smart woman will not try to control or change him, but will learn to respect and become a positive part of that world. This does not mean you have to force yourself to like what he likes, but at least show interest and be ready to listen. If he is passionate about sports, ask about his favorite team. If he is into technology, be a little curious about what he is exploring. When a man sees that you genuinely care about what he loves, he will feel understood and appreciate you more. Conversely, do not forget to maintain your own world. Do not give up your personal hobbies or friends just for love. A healthy relationship is one where both people have their own space yet can connect with each other naturally. Always be a companion without becoming a clone. Many women, after falling in love, tend to lose themselves by merging completely into their partner, losing their own identity to fit him. This inadvertently makes you less attractive, because a man does not want to love someone who is only chasing after him. Instead of trying to become a copy of him, be the best version of yourself. Be there with him during tough times, but it does not mean you have to sacrifice everything to become a part of him. When a man knows that you are willing to stand by his side yet maintain your own personality and identity, he will respect and love you even more. Grow together, continuously improving. A true companion is not just someone who is there during happy times, but also someone who encourages and helps the other become better. Men always have their own goals and ambitions, and when they have a woman who knows how to motivate and inspire, they will cherish that relationship even more. Be the woman who can help him see the positive even in difficult moments. If he faces failure, instead of blaming or criticizing, help him find a new direction. If he succeeds, be proud and share that joy as if it were your own success. A woman who knows how to support and encourage a man properly will always be the solid emotional support he never wants to leave. On the other hand, do not forget to develop yourself. Men are attracted to women with independent thinking who continuously improve themselves. When both of you progress together, the relationship will always be fresh and lasting. Communicate and listen more. One of the most important factors in making a relationship lasting is communication. But communication is not just about talking, it's also about listening. Men often are not as good at expressing emotions as women, but that does not mean they do not need to share. If you know how to listen and understand what is left unsaid, you will become the person he turns to whenever he has a problem. Instead of forcing him to share immediately when he encounters difficulties, give him space so that he feels safe confiding in you. Sometimes, a simple phrase like, "Would you like to share something with me?" is enough to open up a meaningful conversation. Don't turn love into pressure. Many women in love tend to place too many expectations on their partner, expecting him always to show affection, always to spend time with them, and always to meet every expectation. This inadvertently creates pressure and makes a man feel suffocated. Remember that a healthy relationship is not about binding each other, but about the natural connection between two people. When you know how to let love develop gently, without coercion or control, the man will feel comfortable being with you. And when there is no pressure, love will naturally become lasting. Finally, love is not just about fleeting emotions, but a long journey that requires the companionship of both. When you are not only a lover but also a true companion, you will build a solid relationship where both can grow together, overcome challenges, and enjoy the most beautiful moments in life. A man may love many people, but he will truly bond only with the one who makes him feel comfortable, safe, and understood. If you are still watching the video, do not hesitate to comment with the word "continue." Leave your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I look forward to hearing your opinions, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe to give Sophia more motivation to create more wonderful and meaningful videos. Let's continue together. Principle 3. Give him his own space and time. In love, women often tend to want to be as close and connected with the one they love as much as possible. They like to share everything, want to do every activity together, and feel uneasy when a man needs his own time alone. However, one of the important secrets to maintaining a long-term relationship is knowing how to give him his own space and time. This not only helps him feel comfortable but also makes the love more enduring. Why do men need their own space in love? Unlike women, who tend to release their emotions by talking and sharing, men often choose to withdraw and deal with problems on their own when under pressure. They might need some quiet time to think, or simply want to spend time on their personal hobbies, with friends, or focus on their career. This does not mean they do not love you, it is just the way they maintain balance in life. Many women mistakenly believe that if a man wants his own space, it means he is gradually drifting away or no longer loves them. This thought can make them become controlling, demanding too much attention, inadvertently putting pressure on their partner. In reality, if a man feels too confined, he may feel suffocated and want to leave the relationship. Personal space helps love develop more strongly. There is an interesting fact: when you give a man his own time, he will miss you even more. People tend to cherish what they do not have immediately. If you are always around, he will not have the chance to miss and long for you. But if you give him his own space, each reunion becomes more interesting and anticipated. Having personal space also gives both of you the opportunity to develop individually. You can use this time to focus on your hobbies, work, or your own social relationships. When both of you have your own lives yet still connect, the relationship will become more balanced and attractive. How to give him space without making yourself feel uneasy. Some women feel anxious when their lover or husband doesn't text, isn't proactive in meeting regularly, or wants to spend time with friends. To stay calm and avoid feeling insecure, you need to understand that personal space does not mean a lack of emotional closeness. It is just a natural part of a healthy relationship. Here are some ways to help you learn to give him space without feeling anxious. Trust in the relationship. If you truly love each other, believe that a little distance will not affect your feelings. The bond is not about always being side by side, but about understanding even when you are not together. Don't constantly text or call. When he is taking his own time, let him enjoy it without interruption. If you continuously text or ask, "What are you doing?" or "Why haven't you texted me yet?" it may make him feel controlled. Enjoy your own time. Don't just sit around waiting for his text or call. Use this time to do the things you love, read a book, learn a new skill, meet friends, exercise, or pursue personal passions. Communicate gently. If you feel uncomfortable with him needing his own space, talk to him in a gentle manner. Don't complain or criticize, but say that you understand his need and that you will also use that time to develop yourself. Signs you might be overstepping his space. Sometimes, women do not realize that they are controlling their lover or husband too much. Here are some signs that you might be making him feel confined. You always want to know where he is, what he is doing, and who he is with. You feel insecure when he does not reply to your messages immediately. You get upset or feel hurt when he wants to go out with friends without you. You constantly try to control his time and schedule. You feel uncomfortable when he spends time on personal hobbies instead of with you. If you notice these behaviors, adjust the way you express your love. Men love an independent woman who knows how to maintain just the right distance, rather than someone who always demands attention all the time. Personal space helps maintain attraction in love. There is a paradox in love: the tighter you hold on, the more you are likely to lose it. When you learn to give space, you not only help him feel comfortable but also make him appreciate you more. Freedom in a relationship does not mean being distant, but it allows both to grow and refresh their love over time. Just look at long-lasting happy couples. They are not those who are always inseparable, but those who know how to balance between love and personal life. When you create attraction by having your own colorful world, you not only keep his heart but also make the relationship stronger. Finally, love is not a cage to imprison someone, but a garden where both can freely grow while always gravitating towards each other. When you give him his own space and time, you not only help him feel comfortable but also create a solid foundation for the relationship. A woman who knows how to love is not the one who tries to hold on to a man tightly, but the one who makes him always want to come back to her no matter how far he goes. Principle 4. Always be a woman full of positive energy. In love, what makes a man always long to be with a woman? It's not just about outer beauty, nor is it just about sweet words. What truly binds them for the long term is the positive energy that a woman brings into their life. A woman who is always cheerful, optimistic, and radiates good energy will make a man feel comfortable, safe, and want to be with her forever. What is positive energy in love? Many think that positive energy is simply about being happy, laughing, or optimistic. But in reality, it encompasses much more. A woman with positive energy is one who constantly brings feelings of safety, ease, encouragement, and support to her lover, even during difficult times. Positive energy does not mean that you always have to be cheerful or pretend to be happy. It is the ability to face difficulties with an optimistic spirit, without being overly pessimistic or complaining excessively. A woman who knows how to maintain a positive attitude, no matter the circumstance, will always make a man feel at ease and want to stay long term. Why are men attracted to women with positive energy? Men often endure a lot of pressure in life, from work, finances, to family responsibilities. When they return to the woman they love, what they desire is not complaints, nagging, or reproaches, but comfort and encouragement. A woman with positive energy will help a man reduce stress. When he is with someone who is always cheerful and knows how to motivate him, a man will feel more relieved after the pressures of life. Feel full of motivation. An optimistic woman will push a man to try harder, develop himself, and achieve his goals. Want to come home? If you create a space full of love, warmth, and positivity, a man will always want to return to you, rather than seeking joy elsewhere. How to become a woman full of positive energy? Know how to control your emotions. No one can avoid moments of sadness, stress, or disappointment. But the difference between a woman with positive energy and a negative one is how they manage their emotions. When facing difficulties, instead of complaining or blaming, focus on finding solutions and staying calm. If you constantly express negative emotions strongly, frequently losing your temper or complaining, it will eventually create a tense atmosphere in the relationship. On the other hand, if you can remain calm and gentle, you will make your partner feel more comfortable when he is with you. Become a source of motivation. Instead of criticizing or reproaching when a man fails, become the one who encourages and supports him. A simple phrase like "You have tried so hard, I believe you can do even better" can boost his motivation more than any reproach ever could. Be the one who adds strength, instead of being a burden in his life. When a man feels that you are a source of positive energy, he will always want to be with you for the long term. Focus on the good things instead of complaining. Many women have a habit of focusing on the negative more than the positive. When their lover or husband does something wrong, they immediately criticize, but when he does something right, they take it for granted. If you constantly only see imperfections and fail to appreciate the little things, eventually your partner will feel judged and unappreciated. Make it a habit to be thankful, compliment, and appreciate the good things he does for you, even the smallest gestures. When you focus on the positive, not only does the relationship become better, but you also feel happier yourself. Maintain your inner positive energy. To be able to radiate positive energy, first you must be a person with inner strength and happiness. Do not rely solely on your man to find joy, create joy from your own life. Spend time on yourself, have your own hobbies, do things that make you happy and relaxed, such as reading, exercising, traveling, or learning a new skill. Connect with people who have positive energy. The environment around you greatly affects your mood. If you are around people who often complain, you will easily be influenced. On the contrary, if you interact with people who are cheerful and optimistic, you too will become more positive. Take care of yourself both physically and mentally. A woman with good health, a radiant appearance, and a joyful soul will naturally attract others. Finally, positive energy is one of the most important factors in keeping a man's heart for the long term. When you become a woman who knows how to control her emotions, always encourages and radiates optimism, you not only make the relationship last but also help yourself live a happier life. A man may be attracted by initial beauty, but what makes him stay forever is the feeling of peace and joy when he is with you. Principle 5. Know how to communicate and act tactfully. In love, communication is not just about talking but also an art of connecting emotionally. A relationship's sustainability largely depends on how both people communicate and behave towards each other. Many relationships break not because of a lack of love, but because both parties do not know how to converse in the right way, nor how to act in sensitive situations. A smart woman is one who knows when to speak, when to remain silent, and how to express her thoughts in a gentle yet impactful manner. Skillful communication helps love last. There is a fact that few realize: love does not grow over time. It is understanding and communication that determine the sustainability of a relationship. Even the most deeply in love couples can drift apart if they do not know how to talk to each other. When a woman knows how to communicate, she not only makes the relationship more comfortable but also helps the man feel listened to, respected, and inclined to stay long-term. Conversely, poor communication can easily turn conversations into arguments, misunderstandings, and lead to unnecessary conflicts. Important communication principles in love. Listen instead of just talking. Many women make the mistake of thinking that good communication means talking a lot and expressing their opinions very strongly. But in reality, communication is not just about talking, it is also about listening. Men are often not as good at expressing their emotions as women are, so if you can become someone who knows how to listen, he will feel comfortable sharing with you. When he talks about his work, life, or personal issues, pay attention and listen instead of immediately offering advice or reacting too quickly. Sometimes, what a man needs is simply a woman who sits by his side and listens without judgment. Avoid pointless arguments. In a relationship, disagreements are inevitable. But the important thing is how you handle those disagreements. Some women tend to engage in heated arguments when they feel misunderstood, but in reality, this approach is often counterproductive. Instead of trying to win an argument, aim to find a solution. When conflicts arise, keep your tone calm, speak clearly, and avoid using attacking phrases such as, "You're always like that." "You never care about me." "You're so selfish." These words only make the other party feel attacked and prone to negative reactions. Instead, express your feelings in a gentler way. For example, "I feel sad because we haven't spent much time together lately. I hope we can solve this issue together instead of arguing." A well-expressed sentence can completely change the direction of a debate. Do not use silence as a punishment. Some women have a habit of using silence to show their dissatisfaction. When they are upset, they say nothing, do not reply to messages, or even show a cold attitude towards their partner. They think this will make the man worry and take the initiative to apologize. But in reality, this only creates a growing distance between the two. Instead of remaining silent, express your feelings clearly but gently. If you really need time to calm down, tell him, "I'm feeling upset and need a little time to think. When I'm better, we'll talk." This helps you express your emotions without creating unnecessary pressure or distance. Know how to compliment and encourage. No matter how strong a man is, he still needs to be praised and acknowledged. Don't focus only on what he hasn't done, recognize his efforts. Sincere compliments can make a man feel respected and motivated to do even better in the relationship. Try saying things like, "I'm really proud that you achieved that. I feel very secure having you by my side. Thank you for always caring about me." These simple but sincere words have more power than any gift. Tactful behavior in love. Beyond communication, the way you act in a relationship is also very important. A tactful woman is not one who is always submissive or sacrifices herself, but one who knows how to balance emotion with reason. Respect your partner's personal space. If he needs time to work, hang out with friends, or pursue personal passions, do not create pressure or try to control him excessively. A tactful woman knows when to be close and when to give him his own space. Stand your ground without being stubborn. You have the right to your own opinions, but it is important to present them in a way that makes the man feel heard rather than imposed upon. Do not insist on proving you are right at all costs. Instead, find common ground so that both of you can feel comfortable. Know when to let go. There are times when, no matter how hard you try, the relationship cannot continue if both are no longer on the same page. A smart woman is not one who holds on to a relationship as it deteriorates, but one who knows when to walk away to preserve her own value. Finally, skillful communication and tactful behavior not only help the relationship last but also make love lighter and happier. A woman who knows how to listen, speak delicately, and act tactfully will always be the one a man wants to be with long term. Remember, a well-timed word can change an entire relationship, and smart behavior can help you keep the heart of the man you love. Principle 6. Become a woman of high value. In love, there are women who are always pursued, respected, and desired for a long-term commitment by men, while others are underestimated and easily forgotten. The difference lies in the value a woman holds in a man's eyes. A woman of high value does not need to be the most beautiful, the richest, or the most perfect, but she possesses qualities that make a man respect, desire, and never want to lose her. So, what is a woman of high value? She is confident, independent, has her own standards, knows how to love herself, and never loses herself for anyone else. When you become such a woman, not only men but anyone will be attracted by your positive energy. A woman of high value does not chase after men, but rather attracts them. A mistake many women make is revolving their entire life around one man. They are always the one to text first, show excessive care, even change themselves just to suit their partner. This inadvertently diminishes their allure, because men are not attracted to what is easily attainable. On the contrary, a woman of high value does not try to chase anyone, because she knows that she deserves a true love. She does not need to beg for attention or always be the one taking the initiative, because she knows her worth and lets the man long for her naturally. Always put yourself first. Many women, after falling in love, often forget about themselves, neglecting their appearance, abandoning their passions, and devoting all their thoughts to their man. They think that doing so will make their partner love them more, but in reality, it causes them to lose their charm. A woman of high value understands that she is always her number one priority. She takes care of her health, maintains her appearance, and continually learns and develops herself. When you are always the best version of yourself, a man will feel lucky to have you by his side. Remember, love yourself before loving someone else. Have your own hobbies, your own work, your own life independent of others. Continuously enhance your value by acquiring knowledge, skills, and experiences. Be independent but not isolated. Independence does not mean you do not need a man, but that you do not depend on him for your happiness. A woman of high value can be happy whether or not there is a man by her side. This is not only about finances, but also about psychology and emotions. If you always need someone to make you happy, to feel that you have value, then you are placing your happiness in someone else's hands. A truly independent woman can create her own joy, stand on her own 2 feet, and does not need someone else to feel complete. Know how to set standards and boundaries. A woman of high value does not accept things that are unworthy of her. She has her own standards and knows how to set boundaries to protect herself. If a man treats you poorly, yet you continue to stay and endure, it only causes him to take you for granted. Conversely, if you know your limits and are ready to walk away when treated unfairly, you will earn more respect from others. Remember, do not accept a half-hearted relationship where you are not valued. Do not let anyone cross your boundaries easily. Do not be afraid of losing someone, be afraid of losing yourself. Be confident but not arrogant. One of the most attractive traits of a woman of high value is confidence. When you believe in your own worth, you will no longer feel anxious about pleasing others. However, confidence does not mean being arrogant or looking down on others. A truly high-value woman always knows how to respect others while not compromising her own value. Confidence is evident in the way you walk, speak, make eye contact, and make decisions. When you have inner confidence, you radiate an allure without having to try. Maintain some mystery and do not be easily obtained. Men have a natural instinct to conquer. When something comes too easily, they lose interest. A woman of high value understands that she does not need to reveal everything about herself immediately. Let the man have the opportunity to discover you bit by bit. Do not rush to share too much, do not easily agree to everything. When you maintain a bit of mystery, you will keep him curious and eager to learn more about you. Do not let love control your life. Many women in love tend to forget about friends, family, work, and everything else just to focus on their man. This not only makes them less attractive but also causes them to lose themselves. A woman of high value always maintains a balanced life. She loves, but she does not forget about other relationships. She spends time on love but does not let it become her entire life. When you have a rich life, a man will find you more interesting and want to be a part of your world. Finally, becoming a woman of high value does not mean you have to be perfect. It means knowing what you deserve and not accepting anything less. When you are confident, independent, have your own standards, and know how to love yourself, you will never have to chase anyone. It is the man who will be afraid of losing you and will do everything to keep you by his side. A woman of high value not only makes a man long for her but also makes herself happier. Therefore, always remember, you do not need to find a man to complete you. You are already complete, and whoever wins you over is the lucky one. Principle 7. Always keep the flame of passion alive. When you first fall in love, everything is fresh and full of emotion. But over time, the initial excitement gradually gives way to routine and familiarity. If you do not know how to keep the flame alive, even the most beautiful relationship can become dull, lacking the allure of its early days. What helps a relationship maintain passion and intensity over the years? It is the ability to keep the flame burning, turning every day together into a memorable experience, rather than letting love drift away in boredom and repetition. A woman who knows how to maintain the flame of passion will always keep a man's heart, causing him to continuously long for and be captivated by her. Passion does not happen naturally, it needs to be nurtured. Many believe that passion is something taken for granted in love, but in reality, nothing lasts forever naturally. When both people become familiar with each other, without innovation, love easily falls into a safe but dull state. Passion is not only about physical attraction but also the connection of souls, the curiosity about each other, and the desire to explore new things together. If you let love fall into a monotonous cycle, sooner or later the emotions will fade. Always renew yourself to keep the attraction alive. One common mistake many women make is that after winning a man's love, they no longer pay attention to maintaining their own allure. They forget the things that once made them captivating, neglect self-care, and lose their self-confidence. A man loves you because you have something special, but if you stop developing and renewing yourself, that attraction will gradually disappear. Therefore, always renew yourself by taking care of your appearance. You don't have to be perfect, but a woman who knows how to keep herself radiant will always have a special charm. Developing your intellect and mindset. An intelligent woman with depth will always make a man want to know more about her. Maintaining self-confidence. When you are confident, you naturally radiate positive energy and allure. Keep the romance alive in the relationship. Romance is not just for the early stages of love, it needs to be maintained so that the flame of passion never dies out. Many couples, after being together for a long time, often forget the sweet gestures, loving words, and small but meaningful actions. Try surprising him by doing something special, such as preparing a romantic dinner, sending a sweet message, or leaving a little note on his desk. Creating new memories together instead of just repeating familiar activities. An impromptu trip, a surprise date, or an interesting activity can make both of you feel like you are falling in love all over again. Keeping the flame of passion alive by taking initiative. Don't just wait for him to do something, actively express your love to maintain the bond. Never stop exploring each other. When you first fall in love, every day is a discovery, but over time, many couples fall into the trap of thinking they know everything about each other. This makes love lose its excitement and curiosity. The truth is, no one remains exactly the same forever. Every day, people change, have new thoughts, desires, and emotions. If you stop exploring your partner, you will unintentionally allow distance to emerge. Keep asking questions, continue sharing, and create meaningful conversations. Sometimes, simply ask, "What's been on your mind lately? Is there something you want to do but haven't tried yet? Do you feel happy?" Questions like these can help you and your partner maintain a deep connection and never feel bored. Maintain the necessary privacy and space. A major mistake many couples make is spending too much time together, forgetting to maintain each individual's independence. When two people are always together, with nothing new to discover, the passion gradually fades. To keep the attraction alive, maintain just enough distance so that both of you still have your own space and have interesting things to share when you meet again. Have your own life, don't let love become your entire world. Appreciate each other every day. One of the reasons passion fades is because both people gradually forget each other's value. Once familiarity sets in, many tend to take their partner for granted, no longer cherishing them as they did in the beginning. Always remember that no one is obligated to be with you forever. Be grateful for what your partner brings, show appreciation, and do not hesitate to speak loving words. Keep the flame alive in your intimate life. Passion comes not only from emotions but also from physical connection. A healthy relationship cannot do without this element. Don't let intimacy become an obligation or something boring. Take initiative to renew it, understand each other's desires, and create memorable experiences together. Finally, love is not a flame that burns by itself forever, it is a fire that needs to be nurtured every day. When you know how to keep the flame of passion alive, love will never become boring. A woman who knows how to renew herself, keep her allure, and always keep the relationship full of emotion will always keep a man's heart, not just for a few years, but for a lifetime. Conclusion. Love is not a destination but a long journey that needs to be nurtured every day. To keep a man's heart for the long term and ensure a lasting relationship, you cannot rely solely on fleeting emotions, you need understanding, subtlety, and tact in the way you love. The 7 golden principles not only help you maintain a happy relationship but also make you a woman of high value in a man's eyes. Always keep mystery and allure, become a true companion, give him his own space, be full of positive energy, communicate tactfully, build your own value, and never stop keeping the flame of passion alive. When you know how to balance seduction, understanding, and independence, you not only sustain a relationship but also make that love deepen over time. A man may be attracted by initial beauty, but what makes him stay is the sense of peace, happiness, and appreciation you bring. Be a woman he cannot forget, not because you did everything to hold on to him, but because he knows that he cannot find anyone as wonderful as you. True love is not about holding on to someone tightly, but about creating a relationship in which both of you want to be together forever. And when you become a woman who knows how to love herself and keep the flame of love burning, your man will always long to be by your side, not just today, but for the rest of his life. Thank you for watching today's video. I am very happy to share these lessons about love and relationships with you. I hope you have learned something new and can apply it to your own life. If you find the video useful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you won't miss the next videos. Thank you for always being with me and supporting me. I wish you a wonderful day and don't forget to love yourself very much.